Okay, we are starting on lesson 30 in our reader's notebook, and we're starting on page 217. And this is called, this page we are reading longer words with long O and E. Remember, long vowels say their names, so we're looking for words that have the O sound and the E sound. They want us to read the sentence and draw a circle around each word that has the long O sound spelled O, O-A, or O-W, or the long E sound spelled E-E or E-A. So let's look at sentence 1. Rosa looked out the window on the coldest day of winter. Do we have long O sounds in this sentence or long E sounds? I think we probably have long O sounds. So let's look at our words. We have all the words with O. We have Rosa, looked, out, window, on, coldest, of. So Rosa, is that a long O sound? I think it is. So Rosa, you want to circle that word. Looked has an sound, not a long O sound. Out has an ow sound. Does that give us an O sound? It does not. It gives us ow. So let's look at window. O. We hear the O sound in window, and that OW together makes that long O. So go ahead and circle that one. On gives us an ah. That's not long O. Cold, oldest, cold. That gives us O, cold. So let's circle coldest. And of is an ah sound, not an O. So you should have circled Rosa, window, coldest. Sentence 2. She noticed snowflakes floating down. So we have almost every word in this sentence has an O word. We have noticed, snowflakes, floating, and down. So noticed. Do we hear O? Noticed. We do. That's long O. So circle noticed. Snowflakes. Again, we have a long O, so circle snowflakes. Our OW gives us the O sound. Floating. O. That gives us long O as well. Our OA together, so circle floating. And down. Ow. Now, if you go back up here and look in the directions, it says we're also looking for words with OW, but they still want the long O sound. So in down, that makes an ow sound, no long O. So we're not circling down. Number 3, slowly the snow got deeper. So I think we have a couple of O words and a couple of E words. So we have slowly, snow, got. So slowly. That's our OW right there that gives us the long O sound. So circle slowly. The snow, that gives us also a long O with the OW. So please circle snow. Got, got. That's short O, not long O. So we're not going to circle that. Then we have 2 E words. We have the and deeper. The, we don't hear the E at all. We hear like an sound. Deeper. There we do hear the long E sound. So our double E, EE in there makes the long E. So go ahead and circle deeper. I want you to do number 4 and number 5 by yourself. So remember, you're looking for words that have the O sound or the E sound, and you're going to circle those. When you get done with that, you're going to go to the bottom, and it wants you to take each word that you circled in every sentence and under the word that has this, put it in the same column that has the same spelling for the vowel sound. So if we go back and look at number 1, our first word was Rosa. That had the long O, and it only has an O in it. There's no OA or OW. So that's going to go in one of the columns that have just the O. So we have folding, we have blowing, and we have coasting. So blowing has OW, coasting has OA, but folding only has O. So Rosa would go under folding because it just has an O. I believe in this sentence we also circled window. So we have the OW that gives us the long O. So that's going to go under blowing because there's an OW in blowing. Okay, so go ahead and finish out this page. You can pause here until you're done, and then I'm going to go on and you click back on when you're ready. Page 218, we are looking at adjectives and adverbs. And remember, adjectives tell about nouns and adverbs tell about verbs. So let's look at the sentence below each. It says, Ben Franklin had many remarkable talents. What kind of talents did Ben Franklin have? Remarkable. And it says he played, and here it says harmonica, and it's actually supposed to be armonica, the same mistake Miss C made. Armonica beautifully. How did he play the harmonica? Beautifully. So both those describing words are our adjectives and our adverbs. So let's go down here, and it wants us to write down whether the underlined word is an adjective or adverb. So remember, an adjective describes a noun. And nouns are what? Person, place, thing, animal, or idea. And our adverbs are words that tell more about verbs, that describe verbs. And what are verbs? Verbs are action words. So number one sentence says, Ben thought creatively. Okay, so how did Ben think? He thought creatively. So creatively is either an adjective or an adverb. What is that word describing? Is it describing Ben, which is our noun, or is it describing thought, which is our verb? I think if we read it and say, how did Ben think? He thought creatively. So the word creatively is describing thought, which is our verb. So you are going to circle the word thought and write down adverb, because this word creatively is telling more about how Ben thought. It's giving us details about how he thought. And to think is a verb. So please circle thought and write adverb on your line. Number 2, Ben played an important role in developing America's Constitution. So what kind of role did he play? He played an important role. Well, important is describing the word role. Okay, role just means it's another word for the type of person or job or character that you are. So the role that Ben played, the position that he was in, was an important one. So role is actually a noun. So please circle roll. And it's not roll like roll down the hill or a roll on the dinner table that you're going to eat. This is roll like as in the person that you're going to be. So role is our noun. Go ahead and circle. And if it's a word that's describing a noun, is it an adjective or an adverb? If you said adjective, you are correct. So please write adjective on the line. Number 3, he had many wonderful achievements. What kind of achievements did he have? Wonderful achievements. So achievements is what wonderful is describing. So please circle achievements. And an achievement is a noun. It's a person, place, thing, idea, animal. It is a thing. An achievement is a thing. It's something that you accomplished. And what kind of achievements were they? Wonderful. So if this word describes a noun, which is it? An adjective or an adverb? If you said adjective, you are correct. Please write that on the line. Number 4, his inventions greatly affect our lives today. This one's kind of tricky. So we know inventions is a noun, but greatly is not describing inventions. Greatly is describing how they affect our lives. It just means they're really important to us. So affect is actually a verb, because an effect is something that happens. So if it's raining outside, the effect or the thing that happens is you'll get wet. So affect is our verb. You want to circle it. And how do his inventions affect us? They affect us greatly. So number 4 is an adverb. And if you can remember, adverbs usually have LYs in them. So if you look here, remember creatively was an adverb because it described how Ben thought. Greatly is an adverb because it describes how the inventions affect. And let's look at number 5. We definitely owe him our thanks. How do we owe him? We definitely owe him. And again, it ends in LY. So please circle owe because that's our verb, that's our action. That means that we owe him. It would be, if he were still alive, we would have to say thank you to him. So owe is our verb. You're going to circle that, and definitely describes how we owe. So please write adverb on the line. You can pause the video at any time to finish your page. Page 219. We are talking again about long O and E vowels. Let's look at our words in our word bank. We have reason, steepest, sweeter, home run, notepad. Down at the bottom we have loading, soap suds, window, evening, leaving. So you should have heard either the long O or the long E sound in every single word that we just read. So we need to fill in the blanks. Number 1, we hiked up the hill on the blank trail. We hiked up the hill on the reason trail. We hiked up the hill on the steepest trail. We hiked up the hill on the sweeter trail. We hiked up the hill on the home run trail. We hiked up the hill on the notepad trail. Well, that definitely doesn't make any sense. If you said steepest, you are correct. So steepest is what you want to write in your line for number 1. When something's steep, it means it's very sharp, very hard. When you're climbing up a hill and it's really hard to climb up, it's probably because it's a pretty high hill. Number 2, Tracy hit a blank to win the game. I know you can fill that one in. Number 3, do you have a good blank for being late? Number 4, make a list of things we need on the blank. And number 5, cupcakes are blank than popcorn. So I'm going to let you pause your video and go through and fill in the remainder of your words in each blank. Remember to cross them out as you go. I'm going to go ahead and move on. When you're ready, just restart your video. Down here, we're supposed to read the words below and think how the words in each group are alike. Write the missing word that will fill in each group. So we read through these words. Now we're looking for a third word to go with this group. So for number 6, we have morning, afternoon, and loading? No. Soap suds? No, I don't think that goes together. Window? Nope, I don't think so. Evening? That one might be right. Morning, afternoon, and evening. I think that's our word. Evening goes in line 1. So go ahead and write that. I'm going to read through the rest of your groups. Then you need to pick the correct words and fill them in the blanks. Go ahead and pause your video when you need to stop to work. Number 7, packing, filling, blank. Number 8, door, wall, blank. Number 9, moving away, going, or. And number 10, foam, bubbles, and what? So go ahead and finish out this page. This is the end of this session for lesson 30 in our reader's notebook.